What's up, everybody? DGTPO here today to review the Marvel Legends Spider-Man 2015 Wave 1 Daredevil, and this is the Hobgoblin Hobgoblin Build-A-Figure out of the wave, and I'm really excited for this figure. This is my first ever Daredevil figure, and I'm really excited for him. And you get the same box art you got on last year's wave, right there, Spider-Man, right there. And then on the back you got the Daredevil. It says, Daredevil, without sight but also without fear. When Daredevil senses evil, there is nowhere to hide. And you got the rest of the figures down there and the Hobgoblin right there. And we'll crack this baby and get into this one. I'm really excited for this. Real quick, for the Build-A-Figure parts, you get the left hand of Hobgoblin. I always have to remember my left from right. It's right here. And then you get a little pumpkin bomb right here. And I haven't messed around with him at all, you know, I just opened him up, and I will have to say right out of the package, he's kind of hard to stand. He's a little stiff feeling, so I'm going to approach this review with very well caution, which I'm usually not good at. But I will say right away, I really like this figure. He looked really super buff in the box, but you get him out and you see that he's kind of thinner and stuff, so, because I don't picture Daredevil to be super buff, and that's just me. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I don't really read his comics and stuff. Maybe it's because I just picture him as Ben Affleck. And, yeah, but it turns out to be, it's very well proportioned. And real quick, I mean, this figure is pretty much just red. It's 2 tones of red, well, 3 tones kind of red, and you can see right in here, you can see the eyes are a different color. Might be a bit tough on my camera to see, but it's painted pretty well. And then the paint apps around the face are edged off really nicely. I would think that the mask part might have needed to come down a little bit, but I don't know. And under the chin he looks good. His horns come out real nice. You got some nice wrinkling effects in there with his eyebrows and stuff, and I think that's real nice. You got the air right there. That's a real nice indentions for the ear. And I think those are real nice. And the paint overall came out on him real clean. I think I'd have to say the 2Ds probably needed a little bit more just to stand out a little more, but they did come out real nice. You don't see any much of that other red coming through, at least not that I can tell. Not too bad, I think. Not too bad, at least. And then I do have some of the other red coming through here on the gloves, but not too bad. Probably could have used a little more paint on that. And then you got his hands, and then same way on this one. This one actually came out looking a little bit better than the other one, except for right here. That's kind of messed up, but that's no big deal at all. Not stuff you can't really see unless you're really looking at it. And the belt right here probably could use a little bit more, but I'm pretty sure they probably weren't worried about that. The holster for his weapons came out looking pretty nice. You got the different red on here, but it's hard to tell. And his legs come out real nice. You got the code right there on the back, which they need to start moving to their feet. And then, surprisingly, the legs came out real well. I mean, no real other paint coming through those, and those are done extra well. Now, for articulation, he's a pretty good figure. I don't know what mold he used. This might be a cap. This might be a Bucky Barnes figure. Probably is. It seems like they use that one a lot, but I'm not too sure if it is or isn't. I probably should look that up before I did this, but oh well. For the head, you're gonna get a very nice look back, and then you're gonna get a very good look forward. Right there, looks like it kind of wasn't cut the best, but no big deal. I could probably take a razor and shave that off very carefully. You will get all the way around rotation, no little side pivot though. And then for the arms, you're going to get up to here, you're going to get all the way around. And I would have to say this is a Bucky figure just because the way that arm sounds with the clicking, but like I said, I'm not sure. And then you're going to get upper arm rotation, you're going to get double jointed elbows, and then you're going to get wrist rotation, and then you're going to get very carefully, he's a little stiff right there, very carefully you're going to get wrist rotation or wrist back and forth, but no dice movement. Oh, maybe a little bit, not really though. man without, you know, fear. But other than that, you're going to get the same thing on this arm, around rotation. You get double jointed elbows, wrist rotation, and back and forth, and out to here. And so far, obviously, I just took this thing out, so I haven't played with it, but it looks like the paint's going to do just fine on these. It doesn't look like it should have any scraping off of there. Ooh, there's some nice some nice muscle veins right here, if you can tell. That's just notice those. Those are pretty nice. Now for ab crunch, you can get pretty good ab crunch like so. You can get pretty good back, and you can see it's painted all the way through. Painted all the way through. You get the belt, which I don't think you can take off, or I guess it moves a little bit, but it doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like you can take off. For legs, you're gonna get a very good kick forward. You're gonna get a little bit of a kick back. You're gonna get not too much, not a full split, just a little bit of split, like so. You're gonna get upper leg rotation, thigh rotation, as you can call it. You're gonna get the patented double knees, like so. Kind of hindered by the weapon holster right there, and then you get calf rotation like so. I had a brain fart on the weapon holster. And then you get back right here. Now these legs are really, the feet at least, are really stiff, so that's where I have to be careful at. And then you get the ankle pivot. Hopefully loosen that up, because I was having trouble getting him to stand because of it, and he's still not wanting to stand perfectly. There you go. And overall, I have to say I really like this figure. Let me grab my Superior Spider-Man figure. Maybe, if I can find him. Ah. You got the Superior Spider-Man right here, and you got Daredevil right here, and obviously Peter Parker, well, Dr. Octopus in Peter Parker's body is still a teenager's body, so he does look to be a little bit taller than Superior, and he is buffer, and I say they actually size out pretty well. Like I said, I still think he's a little too buff for my taste in Daredevil, but he's not as buff as I thought he looked in the package, which is real well. So overall, this is one of the more excited figures of the wave, and I still really like this figure. I think it's really well done, and I'm really excited for it. Can't wait to get him up on my display shelf. So I think I would have to give him a 8 out of 10. He's a pretty good figure, and for accessories, he comes with his two little sticks right here, and they connect together right here, and they're real bendable plastic. They're not going to break on you, at least they shouldn't, and you can get them in his hands with a little bit of ease, like so, and then you could get them to hold them both like this, or you could take them apart. But I've seen a lot of people do a custom where they take a string or a piece of like wire and wire them together, which is probably what I'll do, because it'll make it look awesomely more badass, and they will fit right in his little thing like so. I don't know what way they're supposed to go in. Probably would look better if you do it that way. And like so. So yeah, 8 out of 10 for this. It's a pretty good figure. Obviously, it's a mode we've got before, I believe. I believe it's the Bucky mode. I would have to almost bet money that it's the Bucky mode. But obviously, you get great articulation in that figure, and he's really well painted, and I really like him. So yeah, there you go, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I hope you guys continue to watch my review. I got more on the way. Please like, subscribe, and follow, and share. And then follow me on my social media sites. That's at DGTPOR. That's at DGTPOR for Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. If you search it, should come right up, guys. I thank you for watching. As always, DGTPOR out.